2,030 metres. Green light goes on, they're away. Stevie Wonder near the centre of the line shows speed, as does Most Admired immediately underneath it. And there goes Idle Hands out wide on the track with Clifford Franklin, so it's a good charge to the first turn. Idle Hands crosses from gate 9 and Idle Hands takes up the running as they leave the straight. Most Admired gets to second, Clifford Franklin the outside third, and Stevie Wonder was next on the inside. They were followed by Never Know Aussie. Gracient's on a move now, out 3 wide. It's looking to make ground. Western Gales in the running line, followed by JP's Knight and Ty Champ is at the rear. Lead time was 31.4. Into the back they run. Idle Hands on top. Gracient moved up on the outside, now sits outside of the leader. Most Admired ends up leaders back, and Clifford Franklin ends up with the 1-1. Stevie Wonder 3 back the inside, followed by Western Gales, Never Know Aussie, JP's Knight, and Ty Champ is at the rear of the field. So in this order they race, and they make their way up towards the home bend with about 1,200 metres left to run. And it's Idle Hands on top, leading out over Gracient outside the leader. Clifford Franklin is in the 1-1, and Most Admired is back on the leader's back, followed by Stevie Wonder. Next one, Western Gales. Never Know Aussie back along the inside, buried away. Then came JP's Knight and Ty Champ at the rear. First quarter, a leisurely 31.6, and it's Idle Hands on top with 1,000 metres left to run. Idle Hands by a metre over Gracie at the outside. Clifford Franklin and Most Admired is locked up behind the leader, followed by Western Gales, Stevie Wonder. JP's Knight now commences a 3-wide run. Next was Never Know Aussie, and Ty Champ is at the tail. 31.7 was the second quarter, so they didn't go much quicker that part of the race. Down the back, and it's Idle Hands on top over Gracient. JP's Knight now slides up 3 wide. Clifford Franklin in the centre, as JP's Knight just put in a couple of rough strides there. On the inside was Most Admired, followed by Stevie Wonder, Western Gales. Ty Champ taking off from the back of the field, and Never Know Aussie is at the rear. Down the back of the track they run, and they head towards the 400 metre mark now, and it's Idle Hands on top, and they ran down the back in 29.2. Idle Hands over JP's Knight, who moves up on the outside now to be second. They were followed getting off the inside by Most Admired. It's starting to put itself into the race from Never Know Aussie, Clifford Franklin, Ty Champ. To the bend they come. Idle Hands on top. JP's Knight now ranged up on the outside. Stevie Wonder looking for an out, and Never Know Aussie the widest runner. JP's Knight in front. Never Know Aussie is tracking it down though. Never Know Aussie ran to the lead over JP's Knight. Never Know Aussie hit the front, and Never Know Aussie over JP's Knight. Stevie Wonder got out to grab third, then Idle Hands, followed by Most Admired, Clifford Franklin, Western Gales. Next one was Ty Champ, and after a tough run, Gracient finished up at the rear, and they ran home in 29.5. Numbers should be 1, 5 and 4. 1, 5, 4 the numbers should be. Number 1, Never Know Aussie, the winner. Should return around $5.10 and $2 even. JP's Knight $3.50 and Stevie Wonder $1.40. 29.5 was the final quarter, 201.6 the mile rate. And that was Daniel Morgan's first drive back after an injury. Been out of the sulky for some time, and so he's returned in the winners list here tonight. The winner, Never Know Aussie, is a bay gelding 7 years by Dawn of a New Day out of Nipperama, is owned by P. Morgan, trained by Paul Morgan and driven by Daniel Morgan. 2:33.4 the overall time. Number 5, JP's Knight second, a brown mare 7 years, Modern Art, Gay Paris, is owned by N. Piper, J. Piper, R. Piper and D. Piper. Trained by Wayne Judd and driven by Wade. And number 4 getting third, Stevie Wonder. A brown gelding 6 years by Mark III out of Gliding Home Franco. Is owned by D. Lindsay, P. Lindsay, J. Lindsay and A. Lindsay. Dennis Lindsay, the trainer, and Brad Elder took the drive. 1, 5, 4 and 9. 2:33.4 the mile rate, 2:01.6.